breeze cool, everything's alright. You better pray that your old man don't get home tonight. Let me drive my car where the wild things are. I got a green limousine. Everyone's a star, but they won't get far without a green limousine.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna start this episode by fixing this little oversight here. So I'll get set up and then we'll just get into it. Not much to say, so let's just get to doing. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is try and beat this baby into submission. I think there's going to be a bit much tension in it, but I'll try. I'm going to put a dolly behind it and try and work it back. It doesn't have to come back a great deal. As you follow this down, it has to come back. Maybe that. We'll see. If not, I'll get the whatever that thing's called. What is it called, people? The air hammer, air chisel, with a bit on it, and we'll try that, because I think that's probably going to be the way we're going to have to go. But I'll try it with manual tools first. Definitely moving. You won't do it, bloody. Yeah, that's definitely working. But if the metal's moving in, it's moving somewhere, so it's probably moving up, which means there'll be other problems later on when I go to put the their hat in it, inside the vent hat. That is working remarkably well. Holy cow. Now what have we got going on down here? Oh yeah. Ooh. So I've popped the weld over here. I'm going to clamp it for now, if I can find a clamp. Now I'm going to remove this after and finish welding it all. But I just want to get this within where I'm comfortable with this front firewall coming down. So That's the firewall. This is technically, I guess, still the scuttle. I don't know. It's a bit complicated, but anyway, that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm at with it. So keep hitting it. Put a clamp on there. Keep hitting it. Try that. Might need a little tighter. Might use this bad boy here for a minute. Ball peen. Because just get a little bit more oomph. Come off there as well, haven't I? It's all cracking and bashing. Well, we're definitely in now. We line all that up. This actually moved it significantly. I just need to put a tech screw in there. Yeah, I just put a tech screw in there. Check it out. But I think that's pretty much that issue solved. I welded up off camera. You've seen me weld stuff. And then I think what I'll do is we might start cutting out the back section for the boot, around the boot lip, out of the white CL back half that I've got out there, and see what that does. But yeah, that's done. Something I've been putting off or not putting off, haven't got to for months. It's been taking up brain space, and that's virtually done, so pretty happy with that. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. Battery. Hold on while I run and put that on charge. Right, back again. We're in. I want more, so I'm going to work it a little bit more, but we're in, which is good. And Doesn't feel like it's caused too many problems in there. Still got to come down here a little bit, but I've also got to weld in a little bit on this firewall to replace this lip because that's all gone as well. So overall, I'm going to claim that as a success. I'm going to do some measurements from the centre there out to different points to make sure that everything is square. Otherwise I'm welding on the Mickey and that's going to have a knock-on effect. If this isn't right, then the bonnet won't be right, the guard won't be right. And you start at the back door, get all your spacings and you work your way forward because your quarter panel's not going to move. So you use your quarter panel as your reference and then your door, then this door, then your guard, and you work it off so everything's lined up nicely. But if this is cockeyed and all on a squicky, then that won't work. And you got to remember, we've cut out pillars. There was nothing here, so we've had to reinvent all that. We've cut out sections of this, so there is a potential for the car to have twisted or be slightly out of whack. The measurements last time were pretty close. Everything was, within spec. They didn't make these things perfect from the factory, so. But, that doesn't mean that I can't do everything as good as I can to make sure that it's all straight and sweet. I'm not going for a show car, as in I'm not looking to put this in any kind of shows or look to win prizes. I will do that with my Charger, but this is for me to drive and have fun, so I've got to keep that in perspective in my head while I'm doing it as well. But yeah, keep hitting it. I was just thinking my last time I was really working on this, like really belting it, was a few months ago, and my good mate who lives next door was teasing me about all the noise and ruckus I was making, and he passed away not long after that, so yeah, triggered a bit of a happy sad memory, because we always used to joke and we always used to see who could outwit the other one. So yeah, a bit of fun about the noise, and because he'd get up on a Saturday morning and he plays electric guitar really badly out on the front veranda, and I'd tease him about that because he thought he was a Mark Knopfler, and yeah, so he'd tease me about banging on with this or starting up my motorbike, and I'd tease him about his country and western music or his guitar playing, and yeah, miss the fella. Anyway, moving on. Right, we're well and truly in now. I'll probably have to do a little bit of work later on just to make sure, because the water runs down the channel there and I don't think I've got enough channel, but I won't really know till I reinvent this. But I do think that it's probably needs a bit more. So I'll give it a couple more whacks now, then I'm going to rip this sucker off and yeah, weld it up. which I said I'm not going to do that on camera. Beautiful. If you don't watch Coop's Cars, look him up. Coop's, C-O-O-P-Z Cars, C-A-R-S. One word, Coop's Cars. I watch him, and I love watching him. And pretty much just does what I do, only probably better. And when I say that, it's not to degrade myself. He's got a lot of experience with Valiants, and he's always picking up Valiants and getting them back on the road. Just awesome. So Coop's Cars. So I've taken the scuttle off, and I had forgotten about the fact that this had split, and I think that's a big part of my problem here, if you look at that gap. So I'm going to have to undo this screw here, pull that in, weld it, and then see where we're at from there to see, which actually will probably work in my favour, because then I'll definitely have the valley here, and I do want to sharpen that up a little bit as well. Just as an aside, hold on. I've spoken before about the mental aspect of working on these things, and how things can grow in your head and look worse in your head than you thought they were. And I've been quite the defeatist on this repair here, because A, I haven't finished it, B, it's taken so flipping long, and just over time it's turned into a really crap repair in my head. And then I'm looking at it now, realizing that it's not, and then I found this, which is what was there, and I don't reckon it's too bad. So, you know, just always keep in mind the fact that your brain will play tricks on you, and you know, certain things will seem like unachievable, unconquerable, but if you just keep at it, you'll wear it down. If you don't, it'll wear you down. But yeah, I'm like, you know, you take that piece of crap out of here and you go, oh, it's actually another 20 years worth of metal in there, or more, hopefully. Alright, there we are, we're welded in and ground back. It's come a long way. So I'm going to put a comparison photo in here. What an amazing difference between where we started from and now. Obviously still a long way to go. Other holes are developing along the way, which is not surprising. I've got this little one here, and if I look around the area, it's pretty pitted. So yeah, but that's what you can do with some pretty basic hand tools and just some time and effort. Yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I'm not probably going to revisit this front area again, or the plenum again, until it's all you know, sanded, primed, painted. I'll probably show you some of that, but I'm not going to labour on it. It's time to move on with these videos. So that's the end of that, and then hopefully next video I'll be cutting up the boot section and tacking that in place. I want to try my hand at TIG welding that. My TIG is a little bit on the blink, so I've got to fix that, but we'll go from there. But that's it for today. Be kind to one another. It's free to be kind. Thank you for watching. I'd appreciate it if you want to give a like or a comment or hit that subscribe button. But as I've always said, no pressure from me. It's up to you guys. I appreciate my followers and I appreciate you guys for watching. So, alright, be blessed and I'll see you next time.